You know I like headlamps, you know I like flashlights. Well, in this video we're going to take a look at a sort of a hybrid headlamp slash flashlight from the folks at Olight. I'm talking about the 2300 lumen H2R. That's what's coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose, your home for information and gear reviews related to camping, survival, and general preparedness for regular folks. My name is Brian. Thanks for joining me. So the folks at Olight were kind enough to send me a couple of their H2R Nova pocket flashlights slash headlamps. And I say a couple because they actually sent me a neutral white and a cool white, so we can take a look at the difference in those in the nighttime shots. But other than that, a little bit of difference in lumen level, they're exactly the same light. Like everything else I've seen from Olight, they're really cool lights and do a really good job. So without a lot more rambling, let me take you down the old stump top. We'll talk about the features of these lights. We'll let it get dark and we'll see how well they work. And just to get this taken care of right up front, this is not a super low budget light. This thing is about 90 bucks on Olight's website on Amazon. So for that price, I think you get a lot of versatility. Okay, here's the Olight H2R Nova, and first thing you notice is it comes in a really cool little box. So anyway, it features a Cree XHP50 LED. It's kind of hidden behind the TIR bead lens. You can see that thing. It's got little beads all in it to give it a really amazing light spread, which you'll see in just a minute when we do the night shots. But you can also see it comes with a very versatile pocket clip. You can clip it on this way or you can slide it down in that way, so pretty versatile there. And it's removable. I got a magnet on the bottom caps. It's got the Olight kind of proprietary magnetic charging thing, so you plug this into a USB, regular USB cap back on it, and then that just connects with the battery there, and it charges right there with the battery in the flashlight. But it has just a, they call this a customized 18650, so it's an Olight 18650 battery, which it works pretty well in my experience. 3000 mAh, and goes in with the positive terminal towards the tail cap. It's got the O-rings here. It is IPX8 water resistant, drop rated to about 1.5 meters, and then it has the on-off switch is kind of slightly angled here for a little bit of a, just help you orient when you're looking at the where the lens is, but you turn it on, and it's got several different light levels. In addition to the pocket clip, it also has a very nice over-the-top headband with a very good retention system, so you can put it in either way, this way or this way, doesn't matter. It's got a magnet in there, as you can obviously see, a magnet in there. And then it's got this extra retainer strip here. If for some reason you don't want the magnet in there, they actually provide you with a replacement little pad, and basically what you do to replace that is you go on back here behind the headlamp strap and just peel that one little pad off, take the magnet out, put this little pad in its place to fill the space, and you put they give you a new pad to stick on here. So if you don't want the magnet on your forehead for whatever reason, I don't know of any health risk to having a magnet on your forehead, but anyway, they give you that option if you want it. So but I kind of like the fact that it's got this retention in here, kind of holds it in place, but it allows you to swivel this thing however you want it, because it's got one of the rubber overstrap which clips on, which I like the ability to turn that thing exactly where I need it, the light, depending upon what I'm working, and a very comfortable headband as well. So, and we'll take a look at that in just a minute. So let's talk about the light levels of this thing, and we'll let it get dark and show you how well this TIR bead lens works. It's offered in two light colors. It is neutral white and cool white. Cool white offers a little bit higher lumens level at most of them except the beginning. So to access the lowest light level of 1 lumens, when the light is off, you just long press it, and you'll be able to see this in the sunlight, and it comes on. That's your 1 lumens. If you continue to hold it down when the 1 lumens is on, it'll cycle through the other levels. But then when you let go of it, it's just going to go back through the 3 levels, so it doesn't go back to the 1 lumens except for the very first time. But if you want to access the main light levels, or 3 light levels, you just turn it on, click it one time to turn it on, and it's going to come on to whatever the last one you had it with. We'll start with low. With the cool white, the low is 30 lumens, and the neutral white is 27 lumens. That's good for 50 hours. If you just hold the light button down for a minute, it goes to the next level, which is 150 for the cool white and 140 for natural white. That's good for 10 hours. And then hold it down again, It goes to the next higher level, which is 600 or 550 between cool white or neutral white. Good for 2 hours and 30 minutes. And if you want to get the turbo level, which is either 2300 for cool white or 2000 for neutral white, you just double click it. And then this thing has a heat management on it. It's starting to get hot. It'll stay that way for about until it overheats, and then it'll crank down to 750 for 1 minute. But the overall time span for the turbo is 1 hour and 50 minutes. It also has an SOS feature. If you click it 3 times, it'll come to the SOS, and basically that's going to be at the highest lumen level, which is pretty cool. So we turn it off. Another thing I like about it is it has a memory feature. Whatever you left it on last is what it will come on next when you turn it on. It also has a lockout feature to prevent accidental activation. So basically, if you just hold the button down, you see it comes on to the Firefly, and then you keep holding it down, and it'll flash off. Now when you turn it on, it's going to be a momentary on at the low light level, 1 lumens. If you turn it back on all the way and hold it down, you'll see it blink, and that means it's ready to go now. I just want to show you how this thing fits on your head, and then we'll wait till it gets dark, and we'll take a look at the light levels of this thing and the spread, and the difference between cool white and neutral white, which I think is something that's often overlooked in some of these videos. I know I've certainly overlooked it. Okie dokie, so here's what it looks like on my head, and you can see it's very easy. Just reach up here and turn it on and turn it off. And I like the fact that you can, turn it wherever you need the light. Typically it's going to be aimed down here. If you need to look out straight ahead, if you're hiking or whatever at the higher levels, you can definitely put it out here like this. Another thing I like about this is it's pretty lightweight, weighs about 3.5 ounces or 100 grams with the battery, so not too heavy for backpacking or whatever, especially compared to the brightness level you get. I mean, at 150 or 140 lumens, depending on the light color, you got like 10 hours, and that's a pretty good bit of light to hike most trails with. So I think it's just a pretty good versatility there. Like everything else from Olight is really high quality. So without any more rambling on my part, let's take a look at the night shots and show you how bright this thing is, how well this T-hour beaded lens does in providing a really good light pattern, which is something I think Olight does a really good job at. Take a quick look at the difference between neutral white and cool white, and then we'll wrap this thing up. With the Olight H2R, just to give you an idea of the difference, we're here at the 1 lumen version, which is like the Moonlight, and about 2.5 foot from my notes here, and that is the neutral white. You can see a little bit of difference. You can see this is a little bit more natural, and that's a little blue, or to me anyway. So that's neutral. We'll go to the 30 lumens now. Neutral and cool. Not a lot of difference you can see. You can see a little bit of difference, but the cool is just a little bit bluer. So we'll go out into the yard a little bit with it, and probably that's going to be about that's going to be probably 20 feet from the camera. As you can see out there, a little bit of spot with the neutral, and there's the cool. The cool seems to do not much difference. Crank it up to the next level, which is 150 with the cool out there, and 140 with the neutral. And you can see there's the cool white and the neutral. As it gets brighter, you can definitely see the difference in color. There's the cool white, and there's the neutral. Again, that's out at about 20-30 feet. Go all the way out to take a look at the outdoor studio out there, and that is about 75 feet away. Once again, there's the neutral. There's the neutral shining out there as best we can, and there is the cool. It doesn't really quite reach out there, but does a really good job of lighting up a really large area of the yard. But there's the cool white, and there's the neutral white. Go begin the next level. There's 600 lumens at the old backdoor studio there with the neutral, and there it is with the cool white. Cool white, neutral white. They both do a really good job of lighting them up. It just depends on which one you like the best. I think the cool white seems to be, at least for my eyes, it winds up being a little bit brighter. But what's really amazing to me is the spread on this thing. It just does a really good job of lighting that up. And then finally, we'll go to the turbo. And it's going to be 2300 lumens for the cool white. Wow. And 2000 lumens for the neutral. There's the 2000 lumens neutral, 2300 is cool white, and you can see both of them just do a really good job of lighting up the backyard. I think the neutral actually does a lot better job of portraying the colors a little more accurately, but the cool white seems to just be a little brighter to my eyes. So there you go. We'll take you out to the distance now and just show you the SOS. And these things, by the way, are getting kind of hot in my hand right here. Definitely, when you're pushing that kind of wattage out of this little bulb, it does throw some heat up. So we're going to cool it back down. And you can see how it kind of eased off. It didn't just abruptly cut off. Let's go out and try the old SOS for you one time. Alright, well that was a quick look at the nighttime shots from the Olight H2R headlamp / pocket light. Hopefully the camera shows up the difference. You can really see a pretty marked difference between cool white and neutral white. Personally, I've always kind of liked the cool white better because to me it just seems to do a better job of lighting stuff up. I know a lot of people like neutral white because it definitely does a better job of showing, you know, displaying the true colors and just making things look a little less bluish, so to speak. Either way, they both did a really good job, as you could tell. So there you go. If you're looking for a pretty lightweight, it's not. I wouldn't consider this ultralight at about 3.5 ounces, but definitely for the brightness level you get and the quality of the Olight construction. The IPX8 waterproof, the TIR beaded lens, and the very comfortable headband, and just a really high quality rechargeable light, plus the additional pocket clip and the magnetic capabilities. You can stick this thing on the side of something metal, and it's just got a lot of versatility in my mind in a really compact package. If that's something to benefit you, I think this could be a good choice for you. Once again, thanks to the folks at Olight for sending me these so I can show them to you. As always, thank you for watching Survival on Purpose. I put out a brand new video every Friday and every Saturday, and very often random videos throughout the week. You can check out a new one right here. If you're not subscribed, please click down in the corner and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident. So be prepared. I'll see you next time.